Glad to have you with us from Toyota Stadium. College football's postseason continues in the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the North Texas Mean Green. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Cyclones head coach before the game, he is really trying to motivate his team here today to use this opportunity to develop. This is a team that just barely made it into bowl contention, just barely eligible. But getting into a bowl game allows you to have extra practice time. That is extra development time for this young team that looks to make some splashes next year. Coach said, here's our opportunity to prove we can be even better coming up. But it all starts here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So North Texas offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. 2nd down coming up. He'll set up to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. North Texas in the hurry up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the move. Turning it on. Past the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. First play of this drive. Finds his tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Stopped right there. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Cyclones send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made this.
Breaks away on the left. No, he got loose. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Driving forward, it's Alexander. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. with the run on 1st and goal. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Buys time to his left. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage, now 3rd and goal from the 2. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Mean Green. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score on this next possession.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Quarterback changing the play. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lets it fly. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. This offense really needs to get something going. Hunt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Finds his man down the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Cyclones have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw again. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Straight ahead, it's Osborne. Breaks into the open. Taken down.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up 3rd and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's 3rd and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got them in 3rd and long.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Drops back on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, North Texas. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And they call this sudden change. And we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
Deep in the end zone, it's Miller. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking for a man. It's Vaughn. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Mean Green. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, gonna throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Cyclones in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking for a man. It's Vaughn. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Hits inside. It's Alexander. They were all over it. Long way to go on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. Handoff again. All over him immediately.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to get started. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Making the adjustment. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He wants to go deep. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. bunch formation for these receivers. On the run, it's Alexander.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run him again. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. The run inside. It's Alexander. Swamped immediately. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Tight end now in motion. Draw play, it's Alexander. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The mean green now facing the meanest of problems on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Trying to do it himself. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. Defense all over him. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From deep, it's Miller. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's changing the play. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Hayes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it on the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to throw on 1st. He's got it. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to throw it. He unleashes a long one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Cyclones headed quickly to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that
play. Looking to throw on third. Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly to the tight end.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Play action on first down. Into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. From the gun, it's Alexander. Knocked down immediately. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got...
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the counter. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Right back to the well. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it, and he scores! Touchdown, North Texas! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Cyclones are in the hurry-up. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna look downfield again. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go. Tight end on that play is a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this.
And he throws another interception. His third of the night. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. A pick six.
And the offense goes at it again. He's already got 5 catches, Jesse. So this quarterback, he looks like he's locking in on this guy. And the defense, I think they kind of got a clue and made a big play.
You're absolutely right, David. As a quarterback, you got to be careful. You don't predetermine who you're going to throw to. This guy's been uncoverable so far. So I get it. You want to get him more touches, but you have to let the coverage dictate who gets the football. And give the defender credit that time. He knew where the ball was going. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him pay for it, taking it all the way to the house.
The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. This time on target. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Hayes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick give. It's Osborne. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th. Shakes off the defender. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Cyclones will hustle to the line. Drops back on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. They'll need a bunch on second down. Running inside. It's Osborne. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
A lot of cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Out wide right, it's Bailey. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to pass. Trying to bull his way in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cyclones! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They'll go to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the ground with the counter. Just smothered on the play. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? 2nd down, gonna throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Hayes. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Fires immediately. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Rush right in his face. And he gets rid of it.
Ball was incomplete. I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
And they're not on the same page there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Cuts it upfield. It's Alexander. The Cyclones take a timeout, and they will have no more. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. North Texas will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the returner is stopped. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Rush is on, and down he goes. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Changing the routes with his receiver. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, some real edge of your seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Frisco Bowl. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Frisco Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Iowa State's head coach told me at the half, his quarterback not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the third quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might as well run him again. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Out wide left, it's Alexander. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Trying to take it back. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Osborne. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Cyclones want to move quickly.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Back's got it on the screen. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Cyclones with the 1st and 10.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some...
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better. He'll try to take it back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got room at the 35. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, North Texas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. Fires to the right. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He spins that thing down the middle. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looking for a gap, it's Alexander. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. North Texas doing business from the red zone. From the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes one deep. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holders. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on second down. Between the hashes, it's King. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Scanning the field, it's Vaughn. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Hayes. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
On second and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Sends it back in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Hayes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that...
Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On second and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. The snap sets up to throw. Looking down the middle. In traffic, it's Osborne. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Priority number 1, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
Wants to go up top on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he's got some space. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. The fake wants to throw. He's going to take off. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, And those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
A strike downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Cyclones come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Sets his feet. It's Vaughn.
And what a great...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face second and long.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. And the Cyclones want to crank the tempo.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. There he goes. The 30. At the 20. All the way back. Touchdown, Mean Green. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense.
Number 91 set to kick this one.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Back to throw, it's Vaughn. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Great place to start for this offense. It's inside. It's Jackson. They put the brakes on him. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They give it to him again. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. The run inside. It's Osborne. Enough to move the chains. Wide open spaces. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Driven back. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's third down. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. This will be the fifth kick of the night. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Osborne. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. Give to the running back. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Finds the tight end. Crosses the 45. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. To the air, it's Vaughn. They'll run the screen. Inside the 40. Gets away from one. He's got space. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's Osborne. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they take it in for 6 more points. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
First down, he'll keep it. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Might as well give it to him again. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Left side is Jackson. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
perfect timing to call back pass plays. 3rd and short, down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now because...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Quick give. It's Osborne. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Cyclones moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
To the air, it's Vaughn. On target. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Working the ground game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Right side, it's Osborne. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside, it's Osborne. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down, gonna throw it. Back's got it on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run it on the counter. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll ride him again. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Sells to fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Osborne. He's got the first down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. You know,